Всем доброго времени суток, с вами Эш. И сегодня мы с вами продолжаем прохождение Ведьмака 3, Кровь и вино. Предлагаю вам сходить, налить чай, кофе, взять что-нибудь вкусного, устроиться поудобнее. Ну а если у вас все готово, как у меня, то мы будем обыскивать подвал Корва Бьянка. Я, как видите, заработал немного деньжат, так что теперь у нас улучшен немного Корубенко. Письмо Галиуса. Тому, кто найдет это письмо, меня зовут Юлиус Бангавхе. И если ты читаешь эти слова, то меня наверняка уже нет в живых. Из-за моего происхождения и связей моей семьи я был отдан на обучение в Бан-Арт, знаменитую школу для чародеев, но так никогда ее не закончил, ибо всю мою жизнь гораздо сильнее, чем магия, меня привлекала органическая алхимия. Этой прекрасной науке я и посвятил лучшие годы своей жизни, а стол, рядом с которым ты наверняка сейчас стоишь, это плод моего труда. Если ты, подобно мне, любишь алхимию, полагаю, тебя обрадует эта находка. Однако, если эта наука тебе чужда, советую тебе по-хорошему. Отойди и оставь и стол, и письмо в покое. Занятие алхимией может грозить неопытному любителю увечьем и смертью. Если ты не бросил этого письма, прочитав последний абзац, полагаю, что тебе алхимия не чужда, а потому позволь объяснить тебе в нескольких словах, в чем заключается феномен спроектированного мной стола. Так вот, не вдаваясь в излишние подробности, я открыл формулу и создал инструменты, позволяющие трансмутировать мутагены, обладающие постоянной устойчивостью. Зная, что это звучит неправдоподобно, но я с полной уверенностью доказал, что это возможно. Принцип трансмутации прост. Достаточно использовать стол, который я спроектировал. Если ты знаток арканов алхимической науки, то наверняка знаешь, как это сделать. Если же ты обычный любитель, гость, случайно забредший в это забытое место, отсутствие знаний убережет тебя от того, чтобы причинить себе вред. Тебя наверняка гложет вопрос, отчего же я скрыл от мира свое изобретение, почему не стал распространять эту формулу? Что ж, скажем, я всегда был несколько эксцентричен и верил в то, что лишь слепая судьба, а не сами люди определяют свое предназначение. К тому же я не дождался потомства, доверять дело моих рук кому попало я не хочу. Поэтому я пришел к выводу, что скрыть от мира этот стол будет лучшим выходом, а остальное за меня решит судьба. И, конечно, если моя теория верна, она приведет сюда кого-то, кто сумеет не просто использовать мое изобретение, но и сделать это к собственной пользе и удовольствию. Прав ли я, покажет время. Мудро пользуйся моим даром и будь здоров. Юлиус Бангавхе, алхимик. И что же? В лабораториях вы можете разложить мутагены с чудовищной их базовой составляющей, например, мутаген из призраков, малый зеленый мутаген. Базовые мутагены можно улучшить до их более сильных версий. Это понятно. Это у нас какой мутаген? Вилла хвоста. Это... Ну ёпресте. Нет. Так, а как собрать? Вот мы разобрали. Бомбы и эликсиры получили дополнительный заряд. Так, алхимия. Раз, два, три. Так, ну и ладно. Сейчас продолжим заниматься ремонтом на самом деле. Привет, дворецкий.
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing fight.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragon glass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vangurometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place.
Не заняться ли нам ремонтом?
What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more
Давай
functional.
домом.
Momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed.
Хорошая кровать.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow.
Was wondering about the guest room.
Так, давайте полностью улучшим дом, если хватит денег.
What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah. Sooner we start on that, the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber in...
Fine.
Of course. Is there any...
Давай.
I agree.
Yes.
Очень долго говорить.
Starting to get
Сделай все в лучшем виде.
Oh,
my roach does a
Плотва достойна конюшни.
so.
Остались
under the note.
ли деньги мне на траву? Нет, не хватает. Не хватает. Сколько у меня? 300 монет не хватает. Ну, в таком случае пока отправимся выполнять задание. Отзвук. Основное. А потом уже вернемся. Замедление ошеломления на кота. Так. Сейчас нам нужно отправиться на кладбище. Вот сюда. Как только накопим 2000, я думаю, можно будет спокойно доделать дом. Так. Отлично. Ох ты. А вот тебя я что-то не помню. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Так кого ты бьешь, Геральт? Я хочу Гуля убить. А вот этой твари раньше не было у нас в виде врагов. впервые такое вижу. Любопытно. Еще один. Да куда ты бьешь? Кошмар. Ладно. Расправились. Понятно. А вот и другой вход. Ну да, куда без... Куда без всяких тварей-то? Ух, как вас много. Да. Только одних убью, другие уже появляются. Прощайтесь. О-о-о. Ух, ё. Ну. О. Так, с солдатом разобрались. Насобираем ресурсов, потом продадим. Давай, Геральт. Понятно.
Someone placed an illusion here. Interesting.
Оп. Что нас тут ждет? О, Касус Фоэдерис. Клятва рыцаря. Здесь покоится Рамон из Гишона, рыцарь. На моей могиле вы не отыщете изображение человека, который когда-то жил. Я отдал сердце, душу и тело рыцарскому ремеслу, и хочу, чтобы меня запомнили как рыцаря. Символ же рыцарства есть обнаженный меч. И тот же меч почиет сейчас надо мной. Меч, который защищал честь мою, моих друзей и дам моего сердца. Меч, который был для меня ближе, чем брат. Меч, который никогда не запятнал себя кровью честного человека. Пусть же покоится он на этом камне вечно. Прости, друг. Походу, я твой меч забрал. 41 уровень надо. Ух. Еще один уровень, и сможем пользоваться этим замечательным мечом. Ну и где наш товарищ?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Deadlock's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kermoran, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to
Давай
you. A
посмотрим.
risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes
У
out.
кого помощи?
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witch.
Ну, давай выпьем. Мол, давно не виделись.
So, perhaps you care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
Is your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovery. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, from our one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Хитрый Геральт. Ай-яй-яй.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing. A Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
See,
Он не
Regis.
знает другой жизни.
Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
А вот и ворон. Какую весть он нам принес?
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraverta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived, entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place.
Совпадение? Не думаю.
Or are they related?
Professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be
Нихера
a
это
spotted
не
white
Вихт.
after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Well, perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder, or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
Will require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Так. Золотое блюдо. Прочитать бестиарий, чтобы побольше узнать о Вихте. Где... Так. Бестиарий. Блин, сколько у меня всего? Хим. Так, духи стихий. Нет. Может, проклятые? Нет. Инсектоид? Нет. Огр? Реликт? Трупоед. Говорят, покойники любят тишину. Не знаю насчет покойников, а вихты ее точно любят. Хотя вихты не похожи на дружелюбных созданий, к ним не следует относиться враждебно. Будучи предоставлены самим себе, вихты не представляют никакой опасности. Их интересует не драка, а котлы, в которых они мешают свое варево. Этот вид обитает большей частью на старых кладбищах, но видели их и в окрестностях новых погребений и массовых захоронений. На зиму вихты впадают в спячку, напоминающую человеческий сон. Живут только поодиночке, практически никогда не ходят группами. Но если вихт видит угрозу своей территории, он превращается в грозного врага и призывает на помощь других чудовищ. Масло против трупоидов и аксий. Так. Пятнистый вихт. Надо сюда. Пешком бежать не будем. Переместимся, если можем, конечно же, поближе к логову. Так, блин. Понятно. Хрен там. Плотва, иди сюда. Нас ожидает очередное приключение. Ёп. По кладбищу скакать, конечно, так себе увлечение. Так. Все. Нет, ну прочитал я уже бестиарий. Все, можешь убрать эту точку. Так, рыцарь странствующий. Да, Тусент уже не такой красочный в тумане, как когда мы только прибыли сюда. Ух ты.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need, it's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some time on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
Сейчас посмотрим.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is, why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Не доберемся мы так просто до Вихты.
Wait, I will come with you.
Ты шутишь?
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous and...
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I'd prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Ну, займемся этим в следующей серии. Что-то интересное ждет нас впереди. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Если понравилось, подписывайтесь на канал, вступайте в группу, ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, обязательно рассказывайте друзьям. Если вам что-то не понравилось, пишите в комментариях, что именно я попытаюсь исправить. Ну и да, спасибо всем, что были с нами. Всем пока.